Hi, Big Gurl Energy Day 1. So, Jazz wanted me to send her my photo of Big Gurl Energy Day 1. I'll do her one better. I'll make an entire video about Big Gurl Energy Day 1. Okay, what is this Big Gurl Energy Day 1 that I've been saying for almost 4 times now? I start my grad school today. I start my PhD in biochemistry, microbiology, and molecular biology today. That's a mouthful. Yeah, that scares me. Something different that I've noticed about myself this time is that instead of being all yay, I'm so excited, I think I'm a little more nervous or a little more hesitant to be all yay. That's there. Well, I'm of course yay, but it's not like how I used to be, like super excited. I think it's more of a cautious excitement that I have this time. There's also this slight nervousness, or let's say more nervousness, if I'll be able to see it through. That's definitely one thing. I hope I'll be able to see it through. That would be cool. More than that though, I think I'm not so yay because I've been thinking about what this means to me, and not just to me, but so many different, let's say, layers of people who mean to me. Like, what does this mean to me? What does this mean to my family? What does this mean, or what might this mean to my community, or just people who came before me and people will come after me. I do want to talk a little about what this means to me. One, so that again, I can document it, on the urge to document everything, and another also so that I get a chance to reflect myself. Well, starting with what this means to me. Now, when I talk about what this means to me, I'm super excited because it finally gives me this unrestrained sort of freedom to pursue a biochemical question that I've been so curious about. Now, I don't know what that question is yet. I'm just curious about all things biochemistry, but just the possibility of being able to explore, as in, oh my gosh, now I can pursue this question. Now I can study maybe viruses. Now I can study whatever is available, or let's say whatever I want to study. So just having this massive freedom to pursue biochemistry questions, that is super exciting to me. That's the most exciting part, is that I'll get to learn more. And another exciting part is that I'll finally be able to study what I've always really wanted to study, but might not always have had the resources to, or let's say the classes to. And now just being able to dive deeper into just how amazing biochemistry is, or just how amazing research is, or how amazing biochemistry research is, that's super exciting to me. Now, why it is important that I pursue questions of biochemistry is that, for me, all of the questions ultimately come down to biochemistry. Like, how are we made, and why do we do certain things, or let's say, what is it about humans or just animals, and why do we function the way we do. Now again, it might be like, oh okay, you're more into psychology or like human nature, why not pursue that route? But it's not more of, okay, I want to understand why you do XYZ, but more of your genetic information, or just let's say, why do your chemicals make you act the way you act, or something like that. This can extend to diseases, this can extend to a lot of things. Again, like I said, I'm just so happy I'll get to study. Now the other thing is, even though my pursuit might be with chemicals and biochemistry, my intent is still with humans. And now it might be like, okay, why not do non-science or something? And to that, it's that I don't think you can isolate science and human nature, and I don't think those two can go differently, because one thing that we often forget is that no matter how scientific, or let's say how technical science gets, it's still a part of human nature, and it's still a part of society. For an example, the atom bomb was created. What did it do? Killed a lot of people. yeah, it was an amazing scientific feat. But again, what did it mean for humans? And it's also a reflection of how human nature can go when it stops thinking about humans. So it's important for me that I think about people and what my work will mean to people and what this will mean for human freedom and human exploration. So that's something I'm excited about. And again, the degree is Doctor of Philosophy, not just like a biochemist. So I get to pursue these questions, and I'm just so excited for that. For my family, I think, well, I don't know exactly what this represents, but I am so grateful that I get to do what I will get to do here on. Um, and this should mean a lot for not just me, but for the people who came before me, like my parents, like my grandmothers, and like I mentioned this a lot of times. Yeah, I'll be the first one to go to pursue PhD. I think even in extended family. So what does this mean for someone from my country and from my background for me to be the first one? I remember when I went to do an internship at BYU, my mentor, his grandfather had a PhD, and I was like, that is something so new or just so alien to me because no one had done that before in my family. So, what does this mean that some people have such unrestrained access to knowledge and pursuit of knowledge, whereas some don't? And being able to do that means a lot to me, and I do want to keep this door open for people who come after me and who come with me. That's there. And I think for my parents it's also like, okay, our daughter is doing this, and a matter of joy. Yeah, I would hope so, and I certainly think it is. Yeah, a lot of my excitement comes from being able to pursue. Now I wonder where the nervousness or anxiety comes from. I think it comes from my desire to have everything ready on day one, but I need to actively remind myself that this is a journey and this is not a day one, is day last thing. And I think lately that's how I've been thinking. Because again, I don't have a rotation lab yet. Should I have done it in the summer? Yes. Did I do it in the summer? No. Valid reason why. Because I was doing an internship. Okay. Did I have time? We won't talk about that. But again, yeah, so there's that slight nervousness. Okay, what if a rotation lab does not want me, or just something? But again, big Gurl Energy day one, I guess. I do want to come back to this video, or I do want to come back to my journey later, because it's going to be a 5-year long journey. In that, for now, why is it that I want to pursue this? Is because I want to pursue truth, pursue knowledge, pursue what makes us us. So these are some of the questions I want to pursue. I'm pretty sure more will come up. It has to come up, but so far, what am I had to actively remind myself? I have been reminding myself to smile and say hi to people and pretend everyone is an Uber driver, because when I do that, I talk. But if I meet people and let's say if I have to meet them again, then I don't want to talk. I really don't want to talk. But I have to actively work on saying hi to people and talking to people, making friends. I'm scared. That part scares me, saying hi to people and talking to people if I have to meet them again, because I think I want to give them an impression of me and I want it to be like this mysterious thing. But I'm an oversharer. That's why this YouTube channel. Who am I kidding? Anyways, that's something I need to do today. And a reminder to myself is to take each day as a day and just do your day today. And I was watching Ted Lasso the other day, and there was a beautiful quote which said, "You can always give up tomorrow." So my hope is that I do well today and that I can give up tomorrow. I don't want to give up tomorrow though, but if I want to, tomorrow is always there for me to give up. Okay. Yes, let's do this. Not the strength you say with, but Let's do this. All right, thank you. Bye bye.